Hey, cutie. So let's talk about why you are not making sales in your woodworking business. Number one reason why you're probably not making sales is because you suck at making sales. I'm here to fix that. Say thank you, Daddy. You're welcome. So the reason why you suck at making sales, number one, is, what was the first reason? The way that you're talking to your target audience or the person that's reaching out to you to buy something. So think about conversation. When you're talking to somebody, that conversation needs to go back and forth. And you can kind of read, if you're face to face, how the other person is responding to you. If you're doing this over social media, a lot gets lost in translation because you're doing this via messenger or via text. A lot gets lost in translation and you could be taken off as rude depending on how you're replying. Here's how that looks. Somebody reaches out to you, they want to buy your product. They say, hey, I'm looking for a table. You are a busy person, just like me, just like everybody else on the planet. You're very busy. You're doing your own business, you're working a full-time job, coming home and doing this. I don't know your situation, but you reply what size you're looking for or how big do you want it. That can be taken as pretty stinking rude. But that can be misinterpreted because you seem unapproachable. We want to be approachable to our target client. The way that would look is somebody messages you, I'm looking for a table. You reply, awesome, all caps, exclamation point, smiley face. I'd love to give you a quote on the table. Let's start off with size. How many people are you looking to seat? You see how that type of approach makes you more approachable? That's a lot of approaches. You see how that type of response makes you a lot more approachable? The key to it is you want to sound like your target audience. For me, I'm selling dining tables. My target audience is homemakers. Homemakers tend to be females. I want to sound like a female on the phone. There's no other way to say it. I want to sound like a female on the phone because that's my target audience. So every time I reply to somebody that's reaching out to me throughout the whole sales conversation, I'm using emojis, I'm using exclamation points because that's how my target audience responds. Not all females reply like that, so don't get all worked up in the comments. This is training. Either take the education or get off the channel. You don't have to use this. I'm going to delete that. No, I'm not. I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to keep that too. The reason you're not making sales is because you suck at sales because you need to work on your communication. Communication is key. You want to sound like your target audience. I've had clients, when I pull up to make a delivery, they're surprised that a woman didn't get out of the pickup truck and that it's me, a hairy man. And they're like, was I talking to your wife the whole time? No, you were talking to me. And I closed that sale, right? You've got to sound like your target audience. That's going to improve your sales game dramatically. The number two reason that you're not making sales, you're not following up with your leads. You can't expect your potential client to be on the ball responding to your leads or getting back with you. It's on you to follow up with them. What's that look like? Go look at your sales conversations. Go look at your phone calls. If they called you, who called last? If your client was the last one to respond, you should be ashamed of yourself because you didn't respond back. Unless they said they're just not interested, that's fine. That's a lost lead. But if they responded to you and you haven't responded back, that is on you for not making that sale and you need to follow up. Now, let's say you were the last one to respond and they ghosted you. You're still going to follow up. And what that looks like, the way that I do it, is I give them a day to reply to any question. I'll send a message. If they don't respond all day, I'm not going to keep hounding them for an answer. Not that day. I'll give them a day. The next day, I'll follow up. Hey, just following up. I know life gets busy, but I don't want to see you lose your spot on our schedule, right? Something like that. You leave it open. You're approachable. You understand that they have a busy life. You don't know what's going on at their house. And honestly, what they're asking you to build may not be the top priority of their life. So it's on you to follow up. If I follow up the next day, they don't reply, I'll give them a week. I'll follow up that next week. Hey, just touching base. The schedule's stacking up, yada, yada, yada. I'd love to build this for you. Just get back with me. What option, and figure out some kind of way to ask them a question to get them re-engaged back into the conversation. After that, I'll give them about another 2 or 3 weeks. If they still don't respond, I'll do one last follow-up. Hey, and however you word it. But you want to constantly follow up with your leads. After the third time of following up and they don't answer, just take the hint they're not interested. But You lose a lot of sales by not following up with your leads and not nurturing that lead unto sale or until losing it. That's not the proper terminology, but that's what I'm using. If this content is helping you, you should know there's a free webinar down below and a free link to my training. I'm offering a course and a paid community on Skool. It's very, very valuable. We have a lot of people in there and they are transforming their businesses right now. You don't want to miss it. If you get in before August 24th, there's a pre-sale. You get a significant discount. You get access to everything as it comes out. Once the course is posted, it's going to go up in price. So right now, get in, go check out the webinar. If nothing else, it's completely free. There's a ton of valuable information there. It's just 2.5 hours long. It's too long to put here. So if this is what you're looking for, just know there's way more detail in the course that's coming up and in the community that's currently active right now, and they are crushing it. Number 3 reason why you're not making sales, because nobody knows about you. If you're not active on social media at least 3 times a week, nobody knows you even exist. Not only that, you may hate me for saying it, if you're not running ads, really nobody knows you exist. You may know 100 or 500 people may like your page, but you're not making 500 sales, let's be honest. The best way to get your name out there and get your brand out there is to run ads and to continually post on social media as much as you possibly can. If you could do 7 days a week, that's freaking amazing. It's very hard, but if you could do that, that's the best way to start getting your name out there. Start asking people to follow you. I said this in a couple videos ago. Get on Facebook, start making friends, start inviting them to your business, get them to like your page. Start reaching out to people you built stuff for. Get reviews. You need to get your name out there on social media. You may hate social media, you may love it, but it's a tool that's available for you to use. It's on you if you don't use it. If you could hear the dog in the background, I'm sorry, she's barking at something. Number 4, the reason why you're struggling to make sales is because nobody really knows what you make. They don't know you. If they do know you, they don't quite know what you make by looking at what you're posting online. So if you're posting all manner of products, you're making everything anybody wants, your sales are going to barely trickle in. You may look like a custom woodworker, but you may have somebody that just wants a dining set and they want it within the next few weeks, and they want somebody that knows what they're doing to build it for them. And they go to your page and you're building, like I used to do, everything. You're building chandeliers, you're building photo booths, you're building bars, everything anybody wants. That affects more than just one aspect of your business. Number 1, that affects that you can't put out as much content on social media as you would if you were pumping out one product specifically, specializing in one niche. Because every project's different and it takes longer to make these projects. Nobody wants to watch you make a 3-month build on social media. Nobody's going to stay tuned for that. They want to see you pushing out product after product after product. And just for clarification, we're talking about business here. If you're a hobby woodworker and you like doing all kind of stuff, that's perfectly fine. Go do it. We're talking about business and scaling this up as a business. So niche down, just like I've already said before. Niche down, come out with one product, preferably a high ticket product like dining tables, buffets, whatever else is high ticket for woodworking. I'm not quite sure. Whatever else is high ticket that you could build in your shop. It really depends on shop space and things like that. But I built some big products in a shipping container. Ah, crap. I need to talk about that. I will in a minute. But specialize in one product and really pull that in. Pull the reins in on all the random stuff and start pushing out your main product. Figure out what that is. That's what you need to push. That's what you need to sell. People will trust you with a lot more money if they see that you produce a lot more of that product that they're interested in. So if they go to your page and see everything under the sun, they don't know what you build. High ticket clients want somebody that specializes in what they're looking for because they know they're going to get quality. And so backtracking to what I was saying about the course, I started in a shipping container. Now we're in a pretty nice size shop. We do $25,000 to $35,000 a month in sales, and I'm training people how to do that. I should have said that earlier, but I'm saying it now. So that's what the webinar is about. That's what the course is about. If you're interested in scaling up, I'm your guy. If you're interested in scaling up to $25,000 to $35,000 a month, I'm your guy. I can get you there. Number 5, you don't even believe in the product yourself. You devalue your product by pricing it low, and you don't come out with high prices. If I'm shopping for a pickup truck and I find a, let's just say 2022 Chevy Silverado, right? Z71 loaded out, but it's only $2,000. How many chances there's something wrong with that truck and it's not worth even the $2,000? If you're coming out with a product and you're posting like a dining set table and you're using this formula that all these woodworkers that ain't making any money, they keep telling you just take your material, multiply it times 2, which is stupid. You're devaluing your product because you're not actually putting a price together. You're scared of being priced too high and not making a sale. That's exactly how you lose a sale. People in the market for custom dining sets, they're not looking for cheaps. And we do offer more budget-friendly options, but the high-ticket items, they don't want it cheap. They don't care what the price is. They want what they want, and that's your ideal client. And so the issue is you don't even believe in the product that you're making yourself. How can you expect them to pay money for it? And you really got to get that out of your mind. What you're building, if it's high quality, if you're putting your time, your effort, and everything you can into it and doing excellent work, that product is worth money and somebody is willing to pay for it. You just got to make them see the value in it the same way that you do. Think about a Ferrari. If somebody wants a Ferrari, they're going to spend whatever a Ferrari costs, right? You're not selling a Honda Accord. They're not in the market for a Honda Accord. They want a Ferrari. They're going to get a Ferrari. You want to target that client that wants what they want. And don't lose that sale by being priced too low. Something I teach in my course is the pricing formula. You'll get access to all the tools that I use to develop my prices and get my sales. It's just dialed in so perfectly. I even talked about it a couple videos ago. Go check out my older content. If you don't want to pay for the course, just keep up with the content. You're just going to get there a lot slower than everybody else. So, number 5, you devalue yourself because you're not pricing your stuff high enough. That's why you're not making these high ticket sales. So obviously this is not an all-inclusive list. I wanted to get this video out because we are just blowing and going inside this community, but I still want to get valuable content out to you here on YouTube. So go backtrack and look at some of my other content. You can see it's documented when I was in a shipping container all the way up to this point, and we are crushing it in sales. So I hope this content is valuable to you. If it is, drop a comment below, like and subscribe. And stay tuned because we have a ton of content coming out. It's going to be about builds. It's going to be about business. It's going to be about scaling, all manner of things. So stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Catch the next one. Catch it. Like literally, you need to stay tuned and catch the next one.